Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Kendall and Nicole. We're talking Love Island USA because they announced, in a shock to nobody, a breakup, you guys, and we're going to get to both of their statements as well as my reaction because, I wasn't shocked. And if you guys have been following my previous videos, I had been telling you that this has been over. Right? That this has been over and that they were going to wait and see how this reunion, played out publicly with the fans and who was going to get support and who was going to get dragged. And then this announcement was going to come if it didn't go the way certain people wanted it to go, right? But nonetheless, I'm not sure why people are so surprised or so shocked and all these things. So Nicole released a statement first, right? And said, on August 18th, Kendall and I agreed our relationship was worth working on, and we were making plans for me to visit him in Dallas soon. However, today on August 20th, he called and ended things. While I understand and respect his decision, it's hard to process this one. I opened up to him in the villa and still love and care for him now. I'm struggling mentally, and all I ask is for privacy at this time. And then from there, Kendall releases a statement, you guys. And Kendall then says the following. He says, on his platform, I decided to end things with Nicole. It reached a point where it was not healthy for us to continue the relationship. I still love and care for Nicole. I've never developed such strong feelings for a woman in my life. That's a little interesting wording. I have no regrets for the connection I made with her in the villa, and it was real. She does not deserve any hate. Please stop with the negative comments, DMs. We are taking this time to focus on our mental health. Thank you, you guys. So here's the thing, right? Like I said, in this whole thing, in this whole debacle, I'm team nobody. Because both Kendall and Nicole scammed you guys. Both Kendall and Nicole grifted you guys, and you guys fell for it hook, line, and sinker. And I don't understand why we're getting a breakup announcement, you guys, when it was already over. It was already over. Nicole, you said in the reunion episode that you have not been talking to Kendall in weeks. But now you're confirming today that you were in communication with Kendall. And you did have plans to see him in Dallas, but that wasn't the energy that you were giving at the reunion. The energy you were giving at the reunion was you didn't want to see him and you didn't want to talk to him until it was on your terms, which was in front of the reunion cameras. But for all intents and purposes, like I said, tea was already spilled that they had been broken up, allegedly. That this was over in Fiji before the scandal, you guys. But conveniently, Nicole ignores, allegedly, Kendall's attempts to contact her, ignores all these things. And listen, nobody is discounting Kendall lying or, being, doing what he did. Even though there's still an actual revenge piece situation taking place, because obviously somebody feels a certain type of way and wanted those pictures and photos out there. But with that being said, the conversation that Nicole and Kendall had on that reunion stage yesterday was not appropriate. That should not have been your first conversation, as if you're just now reacting to the leaked photos and videos from that hotel room. You should have had that conversation, and we should have saw at this point you spending the last 3 weeks trying to quote unquote work on things. But instead, you guys have avoided each other like the plague. You guys refuse to be in the same vicinity as each other. Even at the Universal Studios date, or group date, I should say, with the cast, Nicole made sure that she was super socially distanced from Kendall at all times, except for the forced selfie they took together. But nonetheless, you guys, who thought that this couple was going to go the distance? Like I said in my previous video, Liv already exposed with that, fully leaked conversation that also exposed Leah. But Liv exposed that Nicole was not into Kendall like that. She wasn't attracted to him. She was secretly kissing Miguel and wanted Miguel to choose her. And I told you guys, if you look at her reactions to all the bombshells that come in thereafter, specifically Kenny, specifically Harrison, and you go back to the date that Harrison and Nicole had, she wanted Harrison to choose her and rescue her from Kendall, but she knew that that was going to ruin her chances of becoming a finalist and or potentially winning. Nicole fooled all of you guys, but she told the truth in the final episode when Kendall said he loved her and she just did not say anything back. That is the real Nicole, you guys. That is the Nicole that you guys keep overlooking. The same Nicole that was mean to Janae in the villa. The same Nicole that had all these dirty looks and messy comments to make about all these Islanders. But now all of a sudden, wants us all to have amnesia and pretend none of it happened. And again, this is not to defend Kendall by any stretch of the imagination. But there has been a lot of pre-planned behavior and pre-planned PR rollout of how this breakup announcement was going to go. But to be honest, this breakup announcement should have just happened, should have been announced when it actually happened, which was a few weeks ago. Because you don't ignore the person that you claim to love and that you're so-and-so in love with. And just, you go from being in the villa together all the time for nearly 6 weeks. And then nothing for the last 3 weeks of somebody you love, even if you're pissed at them. Oh, no. And then, like I said, we also have the Nick Viall from the Bachelorette franchise coming out with his exclusive with Nicole. So is she going to, because this was pre-recorded, is she going to discuss about her current relationship status with Kendall, or is it going to be smoke and mirrors? Oh, we'll have to see at the reunion. We'll have to see what happens at the reunion. You'll have to watch the reunion. No. Because Nick already teased that there's a lot more that Nicole supposedly says. So we're going to be on top of that interview, you guys. We're going to be on top of it, and we're going to be all over it to hear what Nicole has to say. But nobody is invalidating her feelings. It's also is, I believe Miguel unfollowed her. Listen. How is it that you have not interacted with the cast at all, with the exception of Andrea? And conveniently, right before the reunion tapings, the reunion cameras come on, you just happened to hear from Janae about Kendall being on some alleged app, and that these, the footage and the, everything was from a hotel in Fiji when you guys were in the holding area, waiting to be, asked to come in either as an OG or a bombshell on the show. No. I can't allow the tomfoolery, you guys. I can't allow the scam. Nicole stayed with Kendall because, like I said, she felt he was her best chance of winning. But once they realized that it was a no-go, specifically to their reactions to Cordell and Serena's dates, as well as Janae and Kenny's final dates, and they knew right then and there that this was over for them, right? But to save face, they were still going to try to, cutesy it up and really sell you guys that this is a relationship that's worth couples goals, and it absolutely is not. It is actually representative of a couple that needs therapy. That needs to iron out, whatever issues and trauma that they have, that they're carrying on this toxicity and this negativity into new relationships with people. But nobody in the situation is being honest completely. And that was why Serena laughed. Serena didn't laugh because of the awkwardness of it all. Serena laughed because she saw through what Nicole was doing. The girls would know better than anybody who Nicole was and wasn't attracted to, right? And if everybody is saying, especially in particular all the men are saying, that Cordell's, not Cordell. Why do I keep saying Cordell? Kendall. Kendall. Kendall has been in contact with these people, trying to explain his side, trying to ask for advice to try to win Nicole back, and it's falling on deaf ears, you guys. Nothing is working until now, right? But nonetheless, thank goodness this is over and done with for good. Please don't send hate to these islanders, you guys. I feel like a broken record, but it's like, what are we accomplishing? What are we achieving? You know what fan base is going to get blamed for it all, so why fan the flames? Why can't you guys just leave it be? Just say whether you agree or disagree with somebody's actions on or off the show, or what they said in an interview, and keep it moving. But you guys like to take it to the nth power, to the nth degree, and that is where mess starts to ensue. People are living under a rock if they actually thought Nicole and Kendall were going to go the distance. It's actually giving we're going to see them again on Love Island Games to get nasty. Oh my gosh. Time to get nasty. Oh man, this cast is just something, you guys. I'm not sure what it is, but they are definitely something. But it's just funny, you guys, how divided this Kendall and Nicole saga is. But there's a lot of people who are peeping game. Like I said, the two things can be true. You can feel upset, you can be blindsided, and all these things regarding that scandal. But with that being said, if you're claiming to love somebody and you still want to be with them, you would not be ignoring their communication attempts to have a conversation with you. And by the time you really do, they make something up. But you had an out, you had an out. You truly did. And you didn't take it. You didn't take it at all. Sorry, I'm yawning, you guys. But nonetheless, I just wanted to talk about this. I wanted to do a separate video to talk to some of the gems that have been released in some recent interviews that have come out. But I just needed to drag this couple because this couple, for all intents and purposes, was willing to fake it for as long as possible, as long as the public ate them up, as long as the public enjoyed them. But even with all of the antics of the reunion, still was not enough to say, hey, you know what? Let's be besties, Casa people. Let's be besties to any of these other bombshells, right? And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't at all. But I'm going to need you guys to get it together and act like you guys have been here before, because some of you are doing way too much. Absolutely way too much for somebody who is going to be on the first flight out to Dallas when this is all said and done. So there is that. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. New content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.